Hi, this is gonna be another approach on how you can create a floppy center. So in this particular design, I'm using three different colors of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So the first layer is a fine one. This is the original Marigold, but I just try to I improvise this one to make it finer in this particular layer. So in one paper I created 4 sheets of this, or 4 pieces of this stripes. The second layer is the original Marigold from Cricut, and I only lay out 2 of this in one paper. But the third layer is an original one from the Crafty Sagittarius. So also I created 3 pieces in one paper. So let's start with the first one. So first off, we're gonna fold our paper, our pieces of our first layer in half, and let's try to make it sure that we pinch the edge. I think I used the old cardstock. I have like some tracing lines there. So anyway, let's do it the other way around. So this is the hardest part, is just to fold these fine ones, Yahoo! So let's do with all the 4. Let's make sure that we're folding the part with the lines, the pencil line inward, so we won't see that. I have some cardstocks that has already trace on it, because every time that I have a project, I always overmake flowers. So I trace a lot, and I also cut a lot of petals prior to it's even needed. So we are just pinching it. The same thing with the third and the fourth pieces. So as I said, this is just a modified version, because I know I'm going to make it smaller, so I make it finer also. But you can use the original Marigold version. Just make it, this with, like, put 4 pieces in one 8.5 by 11 paper. So the third and the fourth. So again, this is different floppy center. If you are a silhouette user and you don't have access for this stripe marigold center, I will try to, you know, create one for you. So all four are folded. Now what we're going to do is just to secure it. Like so. And just place it wherever it is safe. Two, three, so you don't really have to, you know, just very light glue, because it's not gonna go anywhere anyway, because it's very fine and thin. So using this you know, whatever tiny stick you have, let's curl this around. Like so. And we are going to place glue. Oh, ouch. As we go. And I'm just rolling it around like so. So this is our first one. I think we don't really have to finish all this four. Let's see how big it is, you know, with the second one. But I believe we don't need it. We don't need the four. So we can use it again in your other, you know, project. Just a second. It's starting to grow bigger now. Let's add a third. Why not? So just put some glue as you go. So that's our, well, let's put everything to make it fuller. The fuller the better, right? So again, I'm just continuing to wrap it around our center like this, and I'm putting glue as I go. So that's the 4 pieces of that fine marigold. So let me just check my framing here. Okay, so I was just worried that I'll be out of frame. So let's continue on to the second layer. Again, this is the original, and I made 2 pieces to fit, you know, the entire 8.5 by 11. So what we are going to do now, we are gluing also the edge, but at this time we keep it curl here. We are not going to pinch anything. So like this, and let's do the same with the other one. So again, we're not pinching anything. We keep the curl, so it would give us an extra or additional layer or additional texture on our center. So now that we're done with it, we're going to continue wrapping this around from where we stopped here. So just wrapping it around. And secure the end, and let's continue with our other with the second one. We just started from where we end up with the first piece of the second layer. So actually, you know, you can stop on this layer. It already looks nice for me. Okay, so we already wrap it around. This is our second layer, and we are just trying to, there are some, you know, tangled pieces that we are just aligning like so. So if you notice, this one is nice already. So to make it nicer, let's add this third layer. So before adding it, I'm just gonna curl this first piece, you know, outward. And let's wrap it starting from where we end up with our second layer. So actually we don't need to curl it next time. We just need to wrap it, because I think it's a bit short, that, you know, if we will wrap it, if we will curl it, it would not show. So I'm just extending it this way, like so. So if you make it a little bit longer, instead of 3 pieces, you're just making 2, I'm sure that's fine to curl. So, you know, my point is, you know, we need to have every stamen visible, so we don't really have to curl it. Let me reply my husband's text first. So that's the second layer. Let's put the third layer. And again, this time we are not curling it. we'll just continue it, you know, to where we end up earlier. And then we can fix all the tangled ones later. So that's the second layer. And now let's do the third and final layer. So in this floppy center, we are using 3 sheets of different colored paper. So now it's done. The only thing that you can do right now is to curl some with your fingers to really create a nice texture on your floppy center.